Bulunaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yandavinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, government steps up budget consultations. Crushing 2 begin today. And the woman leading the charge in the US.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The government will be carrying out thorough budget consultations with the people, businesses and stakeholders to get their view and submission for the next financial year. Economy Minister Said Qayyum says it's important to get the views of the mass to allow the budget to reflect the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on various industries, sectors and people's lives. Koroi Tandulala reports.
The Economy Ministry have been receiving large number of submissions from Fijians, with some handing over hard copies to their office.
People, as you know, have put sending their budget submissions. People have emailed, people have formally handed it in, hard copies. People have commented on Facebook also. And we are also planning to have a number of consultations.
The minister adds that public consultations are well underway for the 2020-2021 national budget, which is expected to be announced next month.
The Permanent Secretary for Economy has already started her consultation with the respective Permanent Secretaries from other ministries. And obviously that will take place as usual, and then we'll also have consultations with the ministers with their Permanent Secretaries in the subsequent weeks.
Said Qayyum says other than receiving applications online and through emails from the general public, they are also going to carry out face-to-face consultation. Koroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Crushing season begins today with the Lambasa mill the first to start. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sugar, Yogesh Karan, says they have had a few challenges which have been the result of COVID-19 and the closure of borders. Karan says while they are hopeful of a bumper crop this season, they may be short supply of operators for the mechanical harvesters, with around 30 local drivers in training to manage the 78 harvesters that exist across the country.
But as per the memorandum of agreement between the purchaser, which is the cooperative or individual farmer, the suppliers in India had put in that these machines will be operated by them while it's under warranty. The reason being because these are complex machines, very expensive, approximately about $330,000 to $360,000.
Over 20,000 social welfare beneficiaries stand to lose out if they do not comply to submitting their recertification forms to the ministry. Social Welfare Director Rupeni Fathiaki says these forms are needed by the ministry in an attempt to update their records and in the process streamline the list of people who rely on payments. Fathiaki says this exercise will help them iron out all anomalies, such as those who should not be getting assistance. Over 44,000 forms were issued by the Social Welfare Department to recipients to confirm and verify all their relevant information, and only 38,490,000 completed forms returned, and 27,620 others who are still receiving social welfare assistance have made no attempt to register.
So we'll give them the 3-month grace period. After the 3 months, and if they don't come back, don't receive any response, then we will permanently remove those cases. Those that are holding on to their forms, so please return it now before the end of the month. Because come the deadline, what is going to happen is that we're going to hold all those cases that have no forms.
The Fiji Roads Authority intends to rehabilitate the major arterial roads in the Central Division over the next 18 months, with road conditions becoming a matter of grave concern. Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says temporary fixes such as repairing and patching potholes is not a solution anymore. He says they spend more than $10 million on pothole repairs every year, and this is one of the reasons why they are focusing on rehabilitation and resealing roads. Moore says roads such as the Princess Road, Waimanu Road, Ratumara, Nambua, Fletcher, Nokonoko and Ratundovi roads are on the top list for rehabilitation.
We work out the most badly affected roads, and we have it's like a list of badly affected roads against most used roads, which is why you see roads like Princess Road, for example. It's badly affected in places and it's heavily used. So the ones that are the most heavily used and the most badly affected get priority first.
Coming up, 7 speedster unsure about Olympics. And Marist 7's organisers may reduce teams.
Oira na ngone no ndai nuni enda bisi ni mataka.
Mersusunga da kena loma dina kena mikron.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no rabaksa ngai ka pala loma taki na ngone. Dalo bina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kiki rau enda be mataka.
Moniti kena makarombuka.
Ni wai tiri kalima na miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji 1 na ndomo ibiti.
Inau kina na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
The best winger of the 2019-2020 World 7 Series isn't confident about his Olympic spot for Fiji next year. France-bound Aminiasi Tuimamba has proven and has what it takes to tick the boxes for the Olympics, but the 25-year-old thinks otherwise. Tuimamba says he may be in form now, but the transition from 15s to 7s will be quite challenging.
You know, it's Olympic tour. Every place they have target for that, and they want to play for that Olympics gold medal. And for me, it's not easy to get back to the 7s with the boys, because all of the Fiji 7s boys will be training hard and trying to achieve that goal.
There are plans to reduce the number of men's teams for the postponed 44th Fiji Bitter Marist Sevens. This has been revealed by Marist Rugby Club President Lawrence TIKARAM. Initially, 48 men's teams were registered, 12 under-20 sides and 8 women's sides. But TIKARAM says they may cut the number of men's teams to 32 as part of the tournament's proposed return-to-play protocol.
We may even reconsider doing a review to probably sharpening those teams down to maybe our top 32 teams only. We're not sure at this stage. We have had preliminary discussions, but like I said, everything depends on government giving us the approval to stage such an event.
The Fiji Football Association will soon develop a Football for Humanity foundation to cater for the players in the coming future. The foundation will be used for relief efforts towards players during times of natural disasters or pandemic. President Rajesh Patel says this is part of the association's move to ensure player welfare.
Once we have tournaments going on and everything, there'll be certain additional dollar charge that will be given to the fans that will contribute towards the Football for Humanity program, and this will be for the gesture of the players.
Taking a look at the weather map for today, a trough of low pressure with cloud and showers remains slow moving to the southwest of Viti level. Associated cloud and showers affects the southern, eastern and interior parts of the group. And just like the past few days, it's going to be cloudy conditions with occasional showers expected over most places. Be sure to stay warm and stay dry. That is your FBC Morning News. Join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about the COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj. Keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।
Thank you.